CJ Stroud has officially been named the Week 1 starter for the Ohio State Buckeyes. And while that's not necessarily a surprise for anyone, it's still something worth talking about and touching on for the simple fact there was so much kind of just news and content around the quarterback room at Ohio State. There's so much talent in that room that it's something we want to touch on and talk about why he was named the starting quarterback. And we're going to look at some quotes from Ryan Day and from his high school coach that kind of entail his character traits and why he's such a good quarterback and why he won the competition in general. Then we're going to watch some film, just a few clips from film from high school that kind of demonstrate the qualities they talk about in this article. And we're going to reference this article from the Athletic, which we do a lot, and I'll put it in the description below. But before we talk about the reasons why he won, I just want to encourage you to consider subscribing to our YouTube channel if you like any quarterback-related content. As long as it's related to the quarterback position, it's fair game here. So let's dive into the actual article that talks about the qualities and why he ended up being the starting quarterback. So some quotes from his head coach in high school. This talked about his accuracy and something that he did a lot whenever he was in high school. He said that's what college coaches said when they came to look at him. Almost every ball is being caught or every ball that's thrown is catchable. It's not a bullet, but they are catchable balls. They get there in the right spot at the right time. We scroll down a little bit further and we see what Coach Ryan Day says. He has a reason for what he does. So everything that Stroud does, he has a reason for. When the ball goes somewhere, maybe it shouldn't, he's got a reason why. Those are all good things. When you come back after a play, you don't have a reason why you went there, that's not good. If you have a good reason why and a good thought process, we can build on that, and he does. So he kind of goes on about his leadership qualities and this his preparation of why he won the starting quarterback job, at least for week 1. Ryan Day goes also on to say, says, that's a trait of a quarterback that we look at, anticipation. And side note, we're going to watch some anticipation clips in a second, but that's a trait we look at in a quarterback, anticipation. Strong arm guys who just have to wait for people to get open typically don't last that long. He has a strong arm and he has accuracy, but he has anticipation and touch as well. Those are really good traits to have. I think he's kind of surprised everybody with his athleticism. He moves well in and out the pocket. He can pull the ball and run. He can extend plays. If we go on just a little bit more, we can look at what his high school coach has to say. Also, at the very end, he kind of attributes his ability to anticipate balls, anticipate throws, to when Stroud was a high school basketball player. Says the vision of knowing when it's going to open up. I think he gets that from basketball. As a guard with the ball, you see passing lanes open up when a guy is cutting through. You get a lot of reps of that in a game. And in football, that's what passing is. You see the receiver opening up and throw the ball before the guy gets there. He has great vision of what's opening up before it opens up. So again, his accuracy is something that was touched on, but his anticipation is kind of what really seems to separate him, and his preparation that he has as the Ohio State quarterback. Just what they talked about in this Athletic article, as well as his athleticism that we're going to see. So we're just going to watch a few clips of him maneuvering in the pocket, which they talk about his anticipation throws that lead to accuracy, and then some of his athleticism as well. We're just going to watch a few clips from high school just to kind of see exactly what these coaches were talking about and why he won the starting job at least week 1 for Ohio State. So here are 3 back-to-back throws that we'll just let the video stream for that show a lot of things that the article talked about. This first one is going to show his footwork in the pocket. There's a free rusher, eyes downfield, just steps to the left, then steps up in the pocket and is able to deliver a strike for a touchdown right here. So a good example showing exactly what the article talks about. These next 2 plays are going to show his anticipation factor that leads to an accurate throw. So we're going to have a seam route here. Good touchdown. He's anticipating the receiver getting open when he throws it. That leads to an accurate throw. Again, the backer's coming over here. No way he can cover him. Ball is coming out now. He's gearing up to throw. Look, it looks like he's covered, but he's even. And as everyone has heard us say, talked about in these videos, QB Spotlight, if he's even, he's leaving. So we're going to see a good anticipation throw by Stroud, just like they talk about in the article. And we'll go one more clip on this little video series here of a good anticipation throw over the middle of the field. Ball is out now. Strike down the middle of the field for a touchdown, I believe. Accurate throw there. Here's another good anticipation throw, just a deep slant here, or a deep post, or skinny post, whatever you want to call it. Good job by Stroud. Anticipation. Ball is out now, right as the receiver is breaking in. You see their safety going this way, so good anticipation, accurate throw. Just another example from his high school clip of the qualities they talked about in the article we referenced. Ends up being a touchdown there. Here's a great example of that anticipation throw that leads to an accurate throw. Just a seam down here. So throws him open there. We'll watch him when he throws the ball. Is a perfect example of the anticipation they were talking about in the article. So he's releasing to throw the ball now. He's anticipating getting open. As we say in the channel, if he's even, he's leaving the receiver. The ball is out now. Look, he's just throwing to space, anticipating him getting open, which he does. Good, accurate ball there that leads to a big play. But just a good example of the anticipation factor they mentioned in the article. So even though the article doesn't spend a ton of time talking about the athleticism, it does touch on it. It does talk about his ability to pull the ball and run when he needs to. So here's just an example from high school here. Just a good zone read, pulls the ball out, nice move, able to get upfield. And they said they've been surprised by his athleticism. So I do think you'll see him run the ball in the Ohio State offense. Maybe as not as athletic as Fields, but the ability to do this, make a guy miss, and then get upfield would definitely be something Ohio State uses in their offense. So just an example of the athleticism and deceiving speed they talk about in the article. So here's an example of Stroud, and again, his athleticism and ability to throw on the run. Nothing is there. Takes off his legs, eyes downfield, maneuver in the pocket. Just a good example of the footwork in the pocket and the athleticism to get out and throw a ball downfield. So again, these are high school clips, so take it with a grain of salt, but I think it does a good job showing and demonstrating and just being examples of what these coaches talk about. We don't have a ton of film from Ohio State, just have some clips from 2020, not much, and then we have some of the spring game as well. But I wanted to show some clips from high school because it does a good job just demonstrating what the article says. But I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts of CJ Stroud being named the starting guy? Was this a surprise to anyone? I don't think it is. And also, I think it's worth just asking, will he be the starting quarterback the full year for Ohio State? I think he will. I think he's a talented guy, but I want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you next time on the next quarterback related video.